Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Facebook land, YouTube land, and all lands that are lands around the continental United States. Hey, I thought I'd try a new segment once in a while, and it'd be how to take a decent picture. Now, I mean, you guys take some nice shots, but the thing I'm thinking about is wildlife. Okay, now you can do commercial pictures, of products and stuff and people, and people just stand there, and they don't do much, and there's no fear. But hey, now wildlife, if you're thinking of doing wildlife, now there's a few points to remember, because now let's say you went up to Yellowstone, okay? Yellowstone, at certain times of the year, the animals are kind of used to you, sorta. I mean, they're wild as wild can be, but they can tolerate you a little bit, so you can saunter up to them, like kind of like in the morning after they've had a little bite to eat and they've mellowed out. You can kind of get a little bit close to deer and elk and moose and stuff like that. I've gotten within a handshake of a moose, because it was middle of the day and he's real happy eating his lilies, and but don't try that early in the morning, because they're just waking up and they're cold, and they get pissed off really quick, and so, and like elk, if they look at you and give you the ugly look and take their horns and bury them into the ground, and then shake the dirt off and look at you, that tells you time to leave pronto. Back up. Don't turn your back on them and run, because they'll just chase after you just for the fun of it. But just sort of, I'm with you, man, and then you back up, kind of, and it's all good. Now, bison, like buffalo, like you see in Dance with the Wolves, do not get close to a buffalo. Use your longest lens you got and stay way far away from them, because when they get mad or when they're upset, they break any direction. Like deer and elk will all go a certain way, they're all kind of, okay, we're gonna head this way, and off they go, as long as you leave them a way out. Don't get with a bunch of photographers and kind of hem them in, always let them have a way to wander off if they get tired of you, because otherwise it turns ugly quick. But bison and buffalo, they break any direction, and you don't know what's gonna happen, so use the really long lens on them. But like I say, you can get close to them, but don't take chances. I mean, if you got the long lens, do it, and don't. By the way, don't like get out of your car and then try to sneak up to an elk or a moose, or a deer. I mean, they're so good. I mean, they saw you get out of a car 100 yards away, and when you start sneaking around on your hands and knees, you look like a wolf to them. They put you in the wolf category, and that makes them mad and real pissed off. So they're liable to just chase after you and trample you till you just can't breathe no more. So that don't be sneaking up on them. Just kind of wander over there with them, and they see you coming, and if they don't mind, you can get kind of close. And when all else fails, whenever you're walking in getting close to moose and elk and big game, taking pictures of them, now I'm not talking bears and lions, that's a whole nother subject for a different day. But I mean, I'm talking your regular deer family, pick a tree, a giant rock, someplace that you can dive for cover, because when things turn ugly, you ain't going to have time to think of where to run and what to do. You always pick an escape and some place to climb. Forget your camera equipment. You can replace that. I mean, I'm here to tell you, if it turns ugly, run as fast as your little feet would take you. And it's really interesting. You're getting an adrenaline rush, and you will run so fast you think you're running faster than the Lord Jesus himself across the water. I mean, I'm here to tell you, you cover some ground. You'll be surprised, and you can do the 100-yard dash in 4 or 5 seconds. You got nothing on those Olympic players. You can run way faster than the Olympic guys, because you got fear on your side and adrenaline going. So just keep that in mind. And by the way, another point, if mama's got a baby with her, stay on the mama's side. Do not get between the mama and the baby. Do not be on the baby's side. That's an instant death sentence for you. You will die if you do that. stay on the mother's side if you're taking pictures of little ones. You know, she'll be kind of pissed off at you. She won't really, you know, she'll be giving you the evil eye the whole time, but she will probably won't charge you right away. But if you get in between her and her baby, you're fixing to you know, sign your death warrant on that. So that's just a few things I learned up in Yellowstone, and I thought you'd like to know about them if you ever get up north, you know, and start taking pictures. Now is kind of the wrong time of year because, you know, everybody's, you know, going down into the valleys to get food and grub. So, but if you do happen to see, you know, wildlife and you want to take pictures of them, you know, be careful and don't be sneaking up on them because they seen you get out of the car. You know, they heard you when you drove up. For goodness sakes, you know, I mean, they got ears like hawks, you know. And like I say, I can't repeat too many times, do not get in between a mother and her baby anything. I mean, if it be a bear, a moose, an elk, a deer, you will die. And if you don't die, you'll wish you died, because after they poke you a few times, you're gonna, well, it be 911 helicopter out of there, you know. So that's just a few thoughts of photography 101 when you're out in the bush to think about, because Bob's been in Yellowstone and the Tetons and Canada and whatnot, and shook hands with many an animal. So just keep that in mind, and you got any questions, subscribe to my channel and I'll try to answer them. And it's been swell, and we're asking you to love each other, and if you can't love each other, tolerate each other, and if you can't tolerate each other, fake it. But try not to fake it for, you know, too long. You know, be good with everybody. And happy picture taking, and we'll talk to you later. It's been swell, and I hope this little info commercial's been enlightening to you. I just don't want you to see you get gored like you see on all them TV shows, you know. So we'll talk to you later. And it's been swell. We give you the peace sign, and we're out of here.